Hello, welcome to VMC. I'm Dr. M. I have an awful lot going on in my off YouTube life this week, so we're going to do something a little bit different. I would love to introduce you all to one of my other passions in life that's not related to veterinary medicine. I trained as a classical pianist for, about a decade, and since I don't have the time to research a topic and put together talking points and then film it all and spend hours and hours editing it all, with how the world is at the moment, I find this particular song quite poignant. So I hope you'll join me and we shall react to Imagine. This is not my first time listening to this song. I know there are people who will do first time reactions. That is not the case here. So let's go through a little bit of their history and then we shall listen to the song. Oh, I also wanted to mention I'm having a little bit of an allergic reaction, I believe, to a mask that I was wearing yesterday. So I have a little bit of redness and puffiness where the corner of the mask was sitting on my face. Don't worry, everything's okay. I'm hoping that by tomorrow it will look a lot more back to my usual amounts of puffiness around my eyes. Alright, so Pentatonix is derived from the pentatonic scale, which is a 5-note scale, and there are 5 members to the group PTX. Currently, those members are Scott, Mitch, Kirsten, Kevin, and Matt. Avi used to be in the group, but now he is singing on his own. However, I believe that in the Imagine song, Avi was still with the group. We'll find out in a moment. The group does a fair number of cover songs where they add their own flair, and of course they are a cappella. And I was never the biggest fan of a cappella, especially when I think about barbershop quartets and those sorts of things. I just have heard a lot of that sound and didn't really find it to my personal liking. And so when I stumbled across Pentatonix, I instantly fell in love with them. The amount of talent that this group has is just mind-blowing. Every single one of them is incredibly skilled, and then when they come together and with how they arrange the music, it is just perfection. It's a treat for your ears. This is Imagine by Pentatonix. They have over 48 million views on this video alone. It's not near as many as their song Hallelujah, which is also just an incredible treat for the ears. And they have 19.7 million subscribers, and it's for good reason. So Imagine came out in 2017, so this is certainly not a new song, and it is a cover, of course, from John Lennon. John Lennon was the writer for the song. Alright, I'm gonna press play now. If you aren't using headphones, you probably should for this because you will hear so much more. You can even hear their steps as they walk into frame on the video. Kirsten is a soprano, I believe. Kevin does their beatboxing. Avi has incredible bass range. Scott tends to do a fair amount of their lead singing, although any of them could easily lead a band on their own. And then Mitch is an amazing talent and his voice is incredible. He has such amazing range. All right, back to the video.
Imagine there's no heaven. It's easy if you try. No hell below us, above us only sky. Imagine all the people living.
Just listen. Did you hear that? Living with them. Oh, just perfect. So perfect.
For today, imagine there's no country. It isn't hard to do.
They're known tune for this doot that you hear, that's how they relay the original music from the song, and I love it. I just love it. Man.
Nothing to kill or die for. No, and no religion too. Oh, imagine all the people living life in peace. You.
Considering all the things in this world that are currently not peaceful, these lyrics just really hit today, don't they?
You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one.
Did you hear that bass line there? If you didn't, you need to go back and listen. You know what? We'll just go back a little bit and listen to it again. It's incredible.
The only one. I hope someday you'll join us, and the world will be as one. We'll be as one.
I remember the first time I watched this wondering what the heck are they doing, but you'll see.
Imagine all possessions. I wonder if you can. No need for greed or hunger. A brotherhood of men. Imagine all the people sharing all the world. You may say I'm a dreamer.
So I believe that every single word each person is holding up is something that they relate to. And watching how these things cross between each of them, even though they're so different from each other, they still have something that binds them all together. And I think the way that they chose to represent that is absolutely beautiful and something we need to remember when we're interacting with people in our daily lives, you know?
But I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us, and the world will live.
I'm gonna pause it here because you're about to have your mind blown. Okay, I'll back up just a second so that we can get that run up again. Ready?
The world will live as
It's almost too much. I believe some Pentatonix, fans of PTX as they like to call themselves, refer to times like this when the group does this as a wall of sound. And I have listened to this song so many times, and every time we get to this part, I hear something different because the arrangement is just gorgeous. Would you describe the sound as heavenly? Like I'm just speechless every time. Let's listen to it one more time.
say.
And how they let it just fade off and the screen goes black. You need that break because it's so much. All right. All right, we'll keep going.
Say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us.
I hope you heard the range of voices in there because from Avi's bass all the way up to the whoever's singing the highest note there, maybe Kirsten, maybe Mitch, it's just beautiful.
And the world.
And then they resolve it by all going to the same note. Sorry, I'll stop interrupting it. We'll go back a bit.
You'll join us. And the world will live as one.
Human. That's the message right there. We have to remember, all of us, no matter what our differences or similarities are, we are all human and we all need to work together.
You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us, and the world will live as one.
What a beautiful symbolic ending to an incredibly moving and applicable song. Man, it just hits me every single time I hear this. Thank you for joining me, and I hope that the lyrics give you some hope despite how crazy everything is. I do put out a new video most Fridays, and I'm hoping that next week I will make a video on a topic related to vet med. In the meantime, thank you for watching this. Take care.